Greetings from all of us here at Grace Evangelistic Ministries. We want to bring you a word of encouragement because God asked us to do so. He commanded us to encourage one another. This is a team. We are in it together. Discouragement is one of the weapons the enemy uses against us. It's perhaps the number one weapon in his arsenal. Because he knows to stop you from advancing. Once you are discouraged, that's the end of the story. So he brings it. He comes from every angle to bring discouragement. That's why the Bible commands us to encourage one another. In fact, in Isaiah 41, there's a teamwork. I read a few verses, 3 verses at least. In verse 6, it says, each one helps his neighbor and says to his brother, be strong. Isn't that a teamwork? In other words, you see somebody struggling, you see somebody doing this thing, you turn around and encourage that individual. There's something about encouragement. I don't know, I can't explain it. But I have seen people play ball or football or basketball, and you see them down. I've seen people play basketball down on the third quarter by 30 points, written off. The other team is already celebrating for the championship. They got their champagne lined up. They got their t-shirt dancing, knowing that there's no way you can wipe out 30 points. But I have seen that on the fourth quarter, wiped out, and the other team wind up winning the game. And the other team put their hands on their heads. What happened? Those people who were down had someone encourage them and pump them up, and they came back firing. That's encouragement. That you are down doesn't mean that's the end of the story. That's why the encouragement comes. To let you know that God has something he's working out in your life. In verse 7 it says, so the craftsman encourages the smelter, and he who smooths metal with the hammer encourages him who beats the anvil. See? You turn around, it's a chain. Don't take this encouragement and just swallow it to yourself. When I give you the encouragement, take it in, be strong, turn around, and find out whom to encourage. It's a mandate in Hebrews 3:13. It says, encourage one another day by day. That's a ministry. You don't have to wait to get the gift. It's a ministry that you've already been called to do. To encourage the one that is down. To encourage the one that might be down. Just because you're not down today doesn't mean you'll not be down tomorrow. And so, but this is where everything, then he's saying to the, what do you say? Saying of the soldering, it is good. And he fastens it with nails so that it will not totter. So you see, here, it is so clear that when you encourage, you need to let the person know. Give that person the hope the Bible gives us, as I'm giving you right now. It shall be well. That's what Isaiah says in Isaiah 3:10. Tell the righteous, it shall be well with him. It shall be well with you. Because you are in the plan of God, you are in his program. And then in verse 10, do not fear. See, fear is another thing the enemy uses to cripple us down. We fear about the future. We fear we don't know what the next payment will come from, the next food will come from. You don't even know if you will keep your job the next day. Fear knocks us out of our command post. But the Bible tells us, don't fear. Stop fearing. Don't let fear be part of your life. It doesn't mean you don't fear as a believer. We all fear. Even David, the giant who killed Goliath, he feared. But he said, when I am afraid, I will put my trust in the Lord. When fear comes, run to the Lord. Put your trust in him. And so he says, do not fear, for I am with you. How can you fear when God is with you? He's there with you. It's not saying Give me a minute, I'll be right there. And then before he comes, you're already frightened because you don't know whether you're going to be consumed before the Lord shows up. No, he is there with you 24/7. I am with you. Do not anxiously look about you. Don't just be thinking and let anxiety eat you up. And why did he say that? He said, I will strengthen you. No, rather, he said, don't do that because I am your God. I am your God. I will strengthen you. Surely I will help you. Surely I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. This is a promise for today. God will strengthen you. He will hold you and not let you go until his plan for your life is fulfilled. Don't allow the enemy to take you out of your command post. Be courageous. Until next time, may God richly bless you, my beloved.